not really the way I wanted to win, if I have to be honest, because it was a tough fight with George, and it was very intense, fun. But I think it would have been cool to see how it would have ended up, because we were like going at each other, like we were pushing, and I think we both did a lot of mistakes. I think also on my side I did a mistake that kind of like it was a little bit in a crucial moment when I went back in front and started to pull away. That was a mistake that if I could have avoided would have been better. But for sure, it was a tough battle, it was intense, and of course I felt sorry for him. But of course we'll take the win, and now we move forward.
Oh man, it's the happiest day of my days at Ferrari so far. So it feels great to be able to put the Ferrari on the podium and to get my first second place with the team as well in the main race, and it's my second podium as well. I'm just elated and so proud of the team for working so hard. I finally have the engineering team that I've been working towards. I think our car is great. The guys did a fantastic job over winter to get the car where it is, and I think I understand it a lot better. I'm much more comfortable with it. And whilst we're not exactly where we want to be, to get a result like this, we capitalised. We've got great reliability, and this is awesome. And a big thanks to the team.
Yeah, I would say a little bit of a surprise, but at the same time you have to look at it. I mean, two McLaren cars made a mess of the strategy, right? Starting on the Inter, so that helps. And then of course George's car gave up, so that also helps to be on the podium. But for us, of course, it's still a great result. We're battling with the Ferrari, not too far off the Mercedes. It's just that I think on the second stint on the medium we were just lacking a bit of grip on that medium compound. It was just not really working for us. So that's something that we need to understand. But yeah, nevertheless, on the podium is positive.
It was a horrible weekend. As I said yesterday, I had already said it was probably the most difficult weekend so far of my Formula 1 career. I finished the race now, and I can definitely say it's the most difficult weekend of my Formula 1 career so far. Never could put the tyres in the right window, but it has nothing to do with the car, of course. Lewis has done an incredible job, and congratulations to him. On my side, I've just been struggling. I had no feeling with the car, and the good thing, the only positive of a weekend like this is that I've got Lewis in the same car, and I can look at what he did this weekend and try to get answers on why I was just struggling so much. The last 15-20 laps of the race are not very representative because I kind of just wanted to bring the car home. But before that, I was just still too slow, and it's not good enough.
I don't have the same feeling as yesterday. I didn't feel comfortable at all in the car. Yesterday in the sprint, qualifying, I had very good pace. I knew what was going on, and today I was just, I couldn't make it happen. And this causes then I have to focus very hard on keeping it on track and making mistakes. So yeah.
Yeah, really proud. I think we, as a team, we've done an amazing job to maximize everything out there. We had a very good start, kept the position. Then, of course, it is not the best feeling when you get the positions of other people's issues, but we've been up there all weekend. We maximized, I think, every session what the car could do, and at the end we just brought the car home in P6, and a lot of points for the team. Pierre in P8, so it's 7 points for the team. Personally, my best ever finish, so all very, very happy and very proud of what we've done.
We didn't really have that much speed during the race, but especially compared to quali, so we definitely have to review it, but we survived and brought the car home in 7th, which is great.
Yeah, I must say I'm happy with I'll call it damage limitation, so the whole weekend with all the struggles, I take these 4 points definitely. So pretty pleased with that. A very good weekend for the team as well. 6 and 8, so 12 points. I think it's been a while since we scored that. So a lot of positive. I think now I'm looking forward to the next coming days and really working with the team and digging a bit deeper into why the performance and the struggle, the limitations on my car have been what they've been. So we'll work out with the guys, and it's going to be important for Monaco, especially with all the tractions that we have there.
At some point in the race we must have had really good pace because after being almost last after lap 3. I think to come back from the back of the field to P9, I think it's a very strong result for us. My mistake, because I did the call of starting on Inter when I took the decision 8 minutes to go. The track was wet, it was still raining. Probably didn't know that it was going to stop within 5 minutes and there were going to be 3 formation laps that would dry out completely the track, and caught me out. But my mistake, and from then good that I managed to get a bit of anger out of it and drive fast to bring home another top 10 for us.
Honestly, I feel like we didn't really deserve that today based on our performance, but we'll take it. There's been other weekends where we've probably felt like we deserved a bit more and didn't get that, so swings and roundabouts. But yeah, generally it's been a really challenging weekend for us, as you already know, as I've been complaining about all every interview, but to get points is good. A bit unlucky. I think we could have got even more points, honestly. We had a slow pit stop, so we need to understand exactly why.
I think it's just one of those days. Not a lot went well from any angle, really. So just one of those days to kind of forget and go again in a couple of weeks, really. But obviously the damage was a shame, and apologies to Alex and to Williams, because it certainly wasn't intentional, just locked up and went to the side of him. So
obviously not a great result. Couple of things to review. Of course, in hindsight, us and a couple of other people made the wrong call, but Carlos was actually back there with us at the beginning, but he just raced through and ran away from us. We didn't have the pace to match that, unfortunately. So a bit of a troubled race, like the whole weekend, to be honest. So again, lots to review and lots to take away from here.
Yeah, it was a long race. We started on the Inters, tried I wouldn't say it's a gamble, but that's what we felt at the moment could have paid off, and then I think it stopped raining quite shortly after the race start, and then then we got in trouble. We had to pit, and an extra pit stop put us completely out of the race, basically, and it was basically a free air race the whole time, and just me and Nico. He was a bit ahead of me because we had to double stack, and it was all about just doing the races by ourselves. That's how we felt.
Yeah, it was tough. To say the least. I think we had an issue, with the car. There's something that didn't work, when we brake. At every braking point, I was basically locking front, so losing a lot of time, going off once in the race. There's something really that was problematic on the car, so we need to really dig into it.
Just nothing really worked. We were struggling to get temperature in the tires, and no grip, and then no speed on the straights with the power, so it was a tough day.
It was a long race for us. We clearly didn't have the pace, but we really were boxed in with the balance. Like, I was trying to set all the tools I could, but still the car was like over-rotating everywhere, so we just couldn't cure the oversteer throughout the whole race with any tire compound. So something to look into.
It was going well. We got wrong, obviously, the start with the Inter, and we were recovering. We were back in contention. We were ahead of the Haas. We were battling with Esteban with the lap when we were getting lap. We had some good pace, but unfortunately, we had a suspension failure, and we had to retire.
It was just, if the rain shifted 1% more, I think I would have suited me nicely. It didn't, and it went maybe 1% the other way, and it's tough to know these kind of things. It obviously was not a bad decision for lap 1, like, it worked out in a way, but at the same time, it was the wrong decision, so we have to accept that and learn what we can use with the information we had to make a better decision next time. But I also pushed for it myself quite a bit. So we take it on the chin. We try to maximize the race after that, but we had some problems and we had a failure in the end, which put us out. So, put us out of misery in a way.
Disbelief. Feels like somebody doesn't want me to fight or compete for this championship. Just every 3 out of the last 5 races, there's just been something really going against us. Just a bit lost for words right now.
Yeah, more than the retirement, it was frustrating the pace. We had a good start, but then, slowly we fall behind, and we went back to our natural position, and we didn't have the pace to hold that good start. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun the start, and take some places there. We can take more risk than the others. We are out of the points, but yeah, let's see for the next one.
Yeah, not ideal. I think that was the first time in the weekend that things just started to feel more comfortable. So need to understand why, because I think what we did was a bit extreme. It worked out quite well. So some learnings there. Obviously with Oscar, just unfortunate. I don't think he didn't plan to do the overtake. Just got caught out with the track conditions, and it happens. But I think points were definitely possible today. But oh well.
When the pre-start lights came on, and I tried to get it in gear, and the car wouldn't go in gear. So yeah, a bit of issue with the clutch. So a bit of a shame.
How frustrating is it not even to get the chance out there to really show what that car was capable of around here?
Yeah, a bit annoying, especially considering Colapinto is now running in 6th, so we started ahead of him. So yeah.